I started keeping notebooks in high school, not journals. They're more like, I guess, like commonplace books. I mainly see them as a way to get ideas out of my head so that I don't A, forget them, or B, obsess over them. I don't know if you've ever had a situation where you come up with an idea for a creative thing or a thing you want to make, a meal you want to have, and then you think about it nonstop for like 2 weeks before forgetting about it, and it just sort of takes up a ton of brain space. I was really bad about that, and the notebooks kind of helped me get through that because I just write it down and I'm like, oh, I'll come back to that later if I want to. And I've always sort of been like, oh, I'll come back to this stuff. I'll, when I have some more time, I'll be able to come back to these notebooks and go through them. And I'll have like a big list of creative projects and inspiration and quotes I like and stuff like that. There's just sort of, there is a problem. The notebooks are a fucking mess. I write down whatever in them. Part of the reason they work for getting stuff out of my brain is that I'm not precious about them at all. Quotes I like, ideas for books, movies I want to watch, vague half concepts, grocery lists, to-do lists. A lot of the stuff in these bad boys is like totally useless, or I don't even know what I was thinking about. A lot of it is just not actionable things. It's just I'll like write down just like I should get into painting, which is like I should, but it's not like something that I can look at and be like, well, I'll just start getting into painting. There just needs to be some more specificity there, I think. Plus my handwriting is better now, but it's still pretty bad, and it was horrible when I was younger. These just aren't very useful to me. There's a lot of good stuff in them, but it's so hard to find in between all the garbage, or it's illegible or whatever. I just don't actually use them very often. Also, my system of how I write things down has changed. It's just, they're not great. So I've come up with a new sort of two-tiered notebook system that I want to do. I bought a pack of really nice Muji notebooks, which are going to become what I'm calling my final draft idea notebooks. I also bought this nice fountain pen. Nice. It's a cheap note. I like carrying notebooks that I can beat up, and I don't like to think too hard about what I'm writing. So my plan is I'll still carry around the sort of shitty notebooks I have, because notebooks just sort of come to me. These weird, like, someone will gift me one or whatever. These will be the notebooks I actually carry around in my life. And then each time I finish one, I'm going to go back and copy over the useful and good ideas and like sort of format them in a way that is actually like useful to me when I come back to them. And those will go into like the actual final draft notebooks. It'll be a good chance for me to like elaborate on ideas and make sure that it's written in such a way that when I look at it 10 years from now, I still know what's going on. And I think that this system will give me what I wanted when I started filling up the notebooks in the first place, a notebook full of like inspiration and ideas I can go back to whenever I don't know what to do next. Now I do have a lot of notebooks, you may have noticed, to get through the backlog, so I'm sort of just been in every spare moment while I'm watching something or listening to music or whatever, writing through ideas. It's gonna be a while to get caught up to date, but I think it's going to be worth it. What do you guys think novella about man stuck in walrus heaven could mean?